run, but it might come down to points off turnovers. Who makes the fewest mistakes and who's able to score off the other team and get some transition points, because it's going to be a street fight from the standpoint of you're going to get no olays, no open lanes to the layups are going to get hit. We're watching the JV game right now, and these guys are banging at each other.
They are going all out, to say the least.
It starts in practice, too.
Yep.
How you practice, you play how you practice.
Yeah, no lack of physicality tonight, that is for sure. Dennis, you were talking football. We're here getting ready for a basketball game. Well, it's getting close to baseball season, so if you're interested in getting individual or group lessons from some of the highest level of coaching for the baseball player in your life, GRB Academy offers individual and group lessons for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit grbacademy.com for more information. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player. And there's certainly no love lost. It is going to be a bludgeoning on both sides, to be sure. But an area where both of these teams lack a little bit is in the experience department. Only one senior. We see the one lonely banner for Blake Leach up there here in the rafters at Monona Grove High School. And Waunakee isn't too far behind with only 4 seniors. So how do you think that factors into tonight's contest?
Well, now, as you get toward the halfway point, they're not freshmen or sophomores. They're sophomores and juniors. Starting now, you've been mixing it up. We're getting through the almost through the first round of the season, the round robin, where you play each team in your conference home and away. And now there's some things you're starting to expect. It was interesting for the first about half dozen or so games. Waunakee it was the line change, 5 on, 5 off. Well, they're trying to figure out what combinations work the best. And at MG, when you lose an Austin Lucetti, who was second-team all-conference, supposed to be your leader. Now he's on the bench being an assistant coach. It's tough for him, but he's going to see some things sitting there listening to the coaches, really going to help his game next year. And, I don't want to be pointing up against that guy the first couple games he gets back. When he gets on the court, he's going to be really hungry. Yeah. And he's got a lot of D1 interest, maybe not the high level at this point, but that's unfortunate. He could have really shined. So AAU season next summer is going to be really big for him as far as going to the next level. And then you look at Waunakee. Wes Ducharme is a guy I really like because he's old school. He's a 3-sport guy, and he's a baseball guy. I'm thinking of GRB, baby.
Yeah.
I wish I would have GRB when I was growing up to have the opportunity to get there and play baseball a little bit. But right now, his focus is right here on the basketball court.
Mm-hmm. And Ducharme and Lucetti, you mentioned the older brother, Austin Lucetti, Evan Lucetti, is filling in quite valiantly for his older brother.
Leading scorer, right? He's coming out averaging, 14 points and 5 rebounds a game, shooting 55% from the floor, and he's made 11 threes. So then I got a guy I'm really interested in seeing, Jaden Jackson, a 6'8 freshman. He's averaging 7 points and 4 boards. He's made a couple of threes, shooting 33% from the free throw line. We got to pick that up a little bit, but maybe that might be 1 or 3 or 2 or 6. You never know. But some good young players on both teams. Waunakee. I look at here's another name, Uber Sox. There's a football player. He's been all conference. But another Selk, Gavin. This is the head coach Tyler's son. Been waiting to see him.
He's a big fella.
Right. Unlike his brother Eli, who's out in Platteville with Cade McKenzie, with Dana, his son from last year. Gavin played football, so he's going to bring a little bit more physicality, I think, and waiting to see him. My first really good look at him as a junior. Last year the team was pretty much senior-laden, so a lot of these sophomores and juniors didn't really get a chance to move up. And then, of course, the Diesel. I love it. Mac Johnson.
Big old Mac.
6'5 junior. He was supposed to play tight end for the football team, and they had 3 injuries. They moved him inside. So what happens? First-team all-conference offensive lineman. So he brings the physicality from being a lineman. But he had really good footwork last year. I was really impressed watching him and his older brother, having a senior mentoring him a little bit. But now that Mac's one of the more experienced guys on this team. And right now he's coming in averaging a team-best 6.4 rebounds, about 6 points a game. If he can get the double figures tonight, he might be something to be hard to handle for that MG Silver Eagle defense.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of the MG defense, I was watching some film against my beloved Milton Redhawks, and Monona Grove, they handled the Redhawks. They did not struggle, and one of the big reasons was that Milton wasn't able to get anything going offensively against the zone defense of Monona Grove. So schematically, how do you think that's going to play into this game?
I love it. It's Danny goes, I saw defense. He goes, well, the old John Verhelst 2-3, 1-3-1. And they bring it out. They'll play man-to-man, but when they need that zone, boy, Danny can do clinics on it. And hard to believe, he's only the third head coach in the school history. 30 years. God, I remember when he was playing baseball for EW Lacrosse back in the early days. But he learned his lessons well. John Verhelst, a Hall of Fame coach. And I'm sure he passed away from cancer a few years ago. But when John turned it over, Danny's coached longer than John ever did. But he still doesn't look like he's been coaching 30 years. He still looks like a young guy.
Spring chicken.
Even though he's got a couple of daughters out of school now. And I said, Dan, both are getting old, man. He goes, yeah, but we're still out in the court, still vertical. So I can't wait to see Danny coach too.
Nothing to complain about, that is for sure. And speaking of not complaining, you know, it's very common for coaches and players to complain about officiating and referees. Well, there's no better time than this game to honor our officials. We need to get the names of the officials maybe before tip-off if you don't already know them, Dennis. But it is Officials Appreciation Week across the United States of America. So massive shout-out before we get this game started as the JV game concludes. Massive shout-out to our officials, our stripes, who volunteer their time and their sanity for having to deal with the chaos here on the court.
And I love working at the table, you know, at the scores table. And all officials will come up and say hi, and they know me. And I'll draw like blanks, I recognize you. But the best officials, when you ask who are they after the game, you go, I don't know. Because they're controlling the game, but they're not being part of the game. Best officials know how to manage. They know when to let some things go. They know when they've got to call. When a guy tries to get the hand out, get that advantage, okay, you got to call that foul. Somebody slips. They're careful, but and then they always say down to the end, you can't make those calls. Wow, you know, send somebody to the free throw line. That's their job. If they got to call foul, they got to call foul. And at any given time, half the gym's going to like them and half them's going to hate them. And you got to have big shoulders. And one of the officials from the JV game here said, yeah, I got big shoulders. Boy, when I was running a basketball program in Cross Plains, getting kids, that's good money to officiate. I'd rather coach than officiate. Even though I was volunteering, I wasn't getting paid. I didn't want to take the abuse of the parents. And that's the toughest part.
I remember umpiring Little League games, and these are 4th and 5th graders, and you'd think the parents, like, that this was the World Series, the way they're getting on me for not dusting the plate off or missing a ball or a strike. You
can't. You can't have the game without the officials. And you don't have to like everything, but you got to respect. I always tell the kids when I was coaching, you respect the officials, you respect your teammates, you respect the other team, respect the game. You're getting very lucky to get out and play this. Now, it's been a long time since I was able to go out there. For you, not quite as long, but you realize that it's a special opportunity. I used to say, God, the next hour is going to be the best hour of the day. You get to play with your buddies. And you keep that in mind, and if the parents keep that in mind, that you're watching your kids have fun with their friends, everything else is just smoke. You know. But now we're starting to fill in here, so be interesting to see how good the fan base is tonight. We had a great fan base against Verona with the student section, 2,500 seating capacity in there, so that's pretty big from top to bottom. And both student sections went from the top to the bottom.
Yes,
and that was good.
It was
and they were
excellent.
Respectful.
Yep. They were. There was some jaw-jacking at the end.
A little bit.
The staff had to separate the two student sections. That was a blast. I don't know if we'll quite see that
kids are
here
going to be
tonight.
kids. You just make sure that you let them get their chance to cheer, but keep it clean, guys. And you got to respect too. It's about the players on the court, not about the fans or us or anything else. I used to say that we're not part of it. I want to be part of the story. want to tell the story. And we get to tell the story tonight of two teams that are looking to make some hay in the seeding process, because every one of these games is going to help you come seeding time, and you want to get 1 or 2 home games before you get to the sectional and you get neutral sites. So all these games mean something.
That they do. And for Gruber Law Offices, every case means something. Gruber Law Offices has a reputation for winning. Their experienced, powerful team works tirelessly to help people and families seriously injured in accidents by providing the best care and service. There's never a fee until they win your case. Gruber Law Offices has been serving the people and state of Wisconsin for over 35 years. Gruber Law Offices, one call.
That's all.
That is all. Gruber Law Offices, one call. That is all. Proud partner of Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. The JV game has almost concluded. Monona Grove leading Waunakee 50-44 in this junior varsity affair. When we return, we will have some more players to watch, some coaches' profiles, and your keys to victory. So don't go anywhere. Tip off probably about 15 or so minutes away here from Monona Grove High School. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Everyone plays like a champion at TPC Wisconsin. Our friendly community shares one thing, a passion for world-class golf. Women, men, and youth golfers all love the course. The $25 million upgrade is impeccable, and the list of amenities is more than impressive. But belonging where the shared pursuit of excellence is a daily practice and not just a tagline? That might be the best part. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. Discover belonging. TPCWisconsin.com.
Game day in Wisconsin calls for a big play. The Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut. 2 medium one-topping pizzas, 8 boneless wings, and 5 breadsticks. All for just $19.99. That's enough for you to feed your whole lineup and the fans before kickoff. Hand-tossed, pan, thin and crispy, even tavern style. Pizza Hut has something for every seat in the stadium. Order now for delivery or carryout at pizzahut.com or on the app. Fuel your game day with the Big Dinner Box. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
From color-changing alexandrite to shimmering zircon and everything in between at Chalmers Jewelers, you'll find high-quality, affordable, one-of-a-kind pieces. We source straight from the gem cutters, and we manufacture in-house from start to finish. As the manufacturer, we believe in truth in pricing. Never pay more for quality and stunning, beautiful jewelry. She's one of a kind, and so should her jewelry be. While others may send your jewelry dreams to someone else to make, with us, your dreams become reality with the help of our custom jewelers, with you involved the whole way. With a staff that has over 200 years of combined experience, why buy from a place that marks up jewelry made by the thousands? When you can buy direct from Chalmers for that one-of-a-kind piece that is better quality, often for less.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
And Madison.
Happy New Year and happy new engagement. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. You have heard me talk about corporate, fundraising, and even casino events, but we are also amazing wedding DJs. Never cheesy and always the perfect fit for the perfect couple. Please let us help you narrate your wedding day love story while playing an amazing soundtrack that will rock your dance floor. Create lifelong memories of your one special day. Do it right and do it with celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Zimbrick Honda has been a part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? At Zimbrick Honda, buy 3 tires and get the 4th for how much, Dennis?
$1.
Oh, you cannot beat that deal, folks. Get on over. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. The JV game has concluded. We are now just 15 minutes away from tip-off here at Monona Grove High School. So now, you briefly mentioned the head coach of the Monona Grove Silver Eagles, Dan Zweifel. So let's get into our coach's profile, starting with the aforementioned head coach of the Monona Grove Silver Eagles.
Well, Dan was born and raised in Monona, actually, 1988 grad of MG. How many guys love to coach their high school team, right?
Pretty sweet.
He played for WBCA Hall of Fame coach John Verhouse. He was a 3-sport athlete here: football, basketball, and baseball traditionalist.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. He and his longtime assistant Mark Toyla were 3-year varsity players here. They lost to TJ Van Ween and the Dells in the sectional final in 1988. Van Wee had 44 points in that game. That's pre-3-point shot. Remember that. He was a stand-up baseball player. Danny was at lacrosse. Was a starting shortstop there for a couple of years. Began teaching at his alma mater in 1994. Named the JV coach when Chuck Kubicek left for McFarland. And then 2 years later when John Verhouse retired, he became only the 3rd coach in school history. His 30th year right now. He's led 2 teams to state, lost a 2-point heartbreaker in 1998 at the Cole Center to New London. 8 years later, they lost to Seymour and got a silver ball. So he's been to state. He's won 3 conference titles, 8 regional, and been in 5 sectionals. Last week, he got win number 370.
Wow.
The man is great. His teams have been competitive, always had high-character kids, always a pleasure. And I have to mention, he is a die-hard Cub fan.
Ugh.
And he did a lottery. He got an autograph. There he is.
And he's here right now. Speak of the devil, his ears were ringing.
Autographed jersey for Rizzo, the old first baseman. He's going to get to meet him.
Wow.
At the Cubs convention coming up. So, diehard Cubs fan.
Yes, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that I actually substitute taught for Coach at, I believe it's Glacier Ridge Middle School in Monona. Actually, my favorite class to substitute teach, middle school gym. It was excellent, and he was fantastic. He gave me all the sub-plans. He prepared me well.
Roll out the balls and let it play.
Exactly. Took attendance. He told me which kids were going to be helpful, which ones weren't, so also a great teacher, and I very much appreciate it when I filled in for him. But not to be outdone, let's take a look at the head coach of the Waunakee Warriors, Tyler Selk.
Boy, he's in his 3rd season as head coach. Served as an assistant to head coach Dana McKenzie for 20 years. Dana will be inducted in the WBCA Hall of Fame, and I'm sure Tyler will be one day. During that time, Waunakee's won 12 conference titles, 9 regional, and had 2 state tournament berths, or actually now 3, in 2011, 16, and 17. And then last year, Tyler had his first as a head coach. He was a 1999 Randolph grad. He's a 6th grade teacher, or 6th year actually, teaching 5th grade math and science in the Waunakee Intermediate School. So both the
couple of middle school teachers.
So you're getting them when they're young, and then you get them in high school. He led Randolph to 3 straight WIAA Division IV state championships, including the first 2 titles. And then he also earned WIAC honors for 2001-3, one of only 4 players in history to earn first team 3 times. He still holds the Platteville record with 103 consecutive starts, and he ended up with 1,600 points at Platteville. He's a 2-time National Association of Coaches All-West Region 2nd team pick. He was inducted into the Platteville Hall of Fame in 2019 when he won a national title under Bo Ryan.
The one and only.
His freshman year. So both these coaches, not only have they got great resumes, they're great teachers, and I think really respectful members of the communities and really great guys. I'm proud to call them both friends that I've known them for a long time. And to see them go head-to-head tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And they want bragging rights. But afterwards, it's what's best for their teams to go back. And it's only the first time they get to meet. The next time they play at Waunakee. So, but anytime these 2 teams get together, these programs, Monona Grove and Waunakee, football, basketball, baseball, track, you name it, it's competitive.
That it is. Very much excited to watch these two coaches and these two teams get after it in just over 10 minutes. Those were your coaches' profiles brought to you by Midwest Financial Group. The lineup at Midwest Financial Group consists of coaches for your financial world, organizing the players on your personal team. Behind every great team is a great coach. Let the Midwest Financial Group be yours for your financial planning needs. Head to mfgteam.com to get started today. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor. And now, Dennis, you alluded to a couple of them earlier while we were talking about the football players on the basketball team. But now, who are the players that fans need to watch tonight, starting with the visiting Waunakee Warriors?
Well, usually when you talk about these guys, they're like three-time all-conference or all-state or whatever. But with the teams reloading, we got some guys that are going to start earning their reps. And well, first of all, for Waunakee, Mac Johnson, we talked about him. The Diesel, yes, he's a first-team All-Badger Conference lineman. Last year, he was a key reserve as a sophomore, averaged about 3 points and 3 rebounds a game. Very good footwork. I love watching him play. And he brings that physicality that Waunakee always has on the boards, offense and defense. The other was number 10, Wes Ducharme, a 6'4" junior guard. I said, yeah, he might be a guy to profile. And Coach goes, Dennis, he's only a junior. What? It's one of those guys you said, didn't he graduate like last year? But top returning player from the state tournament team. He averaged 6.8 points, 2 boards a game. Second team All-League honors as a defensive back on their conference championship football team. Waunakee, by the way, is going for their 4th conference title in a row. He's been a big part of the last 2. And he's also a standout baseball player. So, as they say, I interviewed a kid last week, Wyatt Parker over at DeForest, who's a 3-sport. He's going to have 12 letters. And I go, you're a dinosaur. Really? Yeah. I mean, to see guys that can play all 3, because now with unlimited contact in the summer.
You specialize.
Oh, man, yeah, more kids are specializing, but Wes is a great one. Can't wait to watch him play tonight.
Yeah, and to have not only just to play 3 sports all 4 years of high school, but to have the athleticism and the ability and the skill to play varsity for all 4 years in 3 different sports is sensational. Wes Ducharme, I'm very excited to see what he brings to the table today. But now let's take a look at the players to watch for the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. One of the guys you listed here, Dennis, I was watching his tape, and I'm very excited.
Yeah, Evan Luchetti, 6'3" sophomore, first varsity season, led the teams in scoring and rebounding after his older brother Austin was lost for the season. He's going to bring a lot to the table, 14.5 points and 5 boards a game. And it's awful tough when you're a sophomore and now you're expected, one of the most experienced guys, to lead the team. Big brother Austin was on the bench, and I'm sure I'll be interested to hear the dynamic of those 2 guys. One a junior, one a sophomore. I'm sure they've had some pretty good battles on the driveway. But when you got big brother there trying to help you out, seeing a different point of view and being another coach, I'm sure, and Austin's going through rehab. Can't wait to get him back. The other guy, Henry Tomei, key reserve last year, averaged about 4 points a game. He's the team's 6th man again this year. He missed 4 games to an injury this year. MG was 1-3 when he was out. So that tells you they're 6-2 with him in the lineup, and he's a big factor. So he's coming off the bench, and you go, geez, he's averaging 9 points. He's the 2nd leading scorer. Sometimes you got it. Sometimes the best role is to be that you got to have somebody come off the bench.
Smart plug.
We're talking the youth. It's youth night. Now, the reason the parking lot was jammed when I got here, we got all
it's hard to find a spot.
The lineup on the baseline. The next generation of Silver Eagles. I love it. It's just like the first couple of weeks of football. You get out there and it's youth football night. Oh, man, nothing better. These kids get to watch guys that kind of their idols.
Yep.
I'm sure someone will be running out in the comments and asking mom and dad for popcorn and hot dogs, but if they stay in and pay attention, and there's Austin standing here right in front of us.
With the boot.
Leg on the boot. So he's out here. That takes a lot. I mean, some guys might just say, I'm not playing. What? So it shows a lot there. And, again, we got to wait another year to see him play. Next year he'll be up there with a couple of teammates. But, yeah, it's funny. You see all there's, 7 girls?
Yes, 7 players and 2 managers for the Monona Grove girls basketball team and Blake Leach on the boys' side. Those are your players to watch. I know Henry told me I was watching the footage again against the Milton Redhawks, and the way he moves, it almost looks like he's moving in slow motion sometimes, but he covers so much ground and is so smooth. It's a joy to watch him, and I'm fired up to see him in person tonight. So those were your players to watch for Waunakee and Monona Grove at Hooper Service. Customer comfort comes first. Their home comfort priority plan keeps systems running their best, saving customers money with priority service. And for heating, cooling, plumbing, or fire protection, Hooper's there 24/7. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper. Dennis, there's just over 6 minutes remaining before tip-off here at Monona Grove High School. Let's take a look at the keys to victory tonight for both of these squads. Now we'll go back to the home team, the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. What are their keys tonight?
Number one is match the physicality on the boards. And number two, take care of the basketball. You got to limit the turnovers in the transition game. And the other is looking for some help from their depth. That they've been able to play a lot of players, and they're hoping to be able to wear down this Waunakee team a little bit.
Now let's move on to the Waunakee Warriors. How do they get the job done today over Monona Grove?
Well, if you say Waunakee, you say rebounding. So, again, they want to match the physicality that MG is going to bring and get after it on the glass. They have easy baskets in transition. We talked earlier about points off turnovers. That might be a key stat, even though you don't see it in the box score. And then ball security, limit turnovers. Again, we just saw in the JV game, it's less than a minute to go. Guys are diving for the loose ball. Want it. You got to want the ball. Winners want the ball down the stretch in both these teams. It'll be interesting to see who's the guy off the bench that maybe averages 2 points a game that might score 12 tonight. I always look for those guys that you go, their moment to shine. And it was the same thing when I was writing newspaper. You got to write about the stars all the time. But like that offensive lineman that recovered a fumble, or the safety, or in basketball, the point guard that maybe averaged 2 points a game, he hits 20. How about Carrington for the Badgers hitting 7 threes?
In his homecoming to Minnesota?
Under boos.
Perfect.
And all the boos, yeah.
Such a good story.
That's what you look for. And again, which makes all the games so exciting, because you never know what's on paper, what we're talking about. It's what's on the court that matters the most.
Yep, and you mentioned Braden Carrington, Wisconsin, Minnesota, big rivalry. Monona Grove and Waunakee, a rivalry game. Seems even more of a breeding ground for someone to step up.
They used to have a trophy. This is over a decade ago, I remember.
Really?
Because a lot of these kids played in football. They'd play CYO basketball.
Yes.
They wouldn't play.
Yep. I played some CYO.
They came up together playing youth football. So they had a trophy. They have this ugly trophy in Baraboo and Sauk that they play for every year. The kids kind of created, and the coaches kind of roll their eyes at it. But that's what makes the game fun. And sure, they want to play on there, but a lot of these guys are friends off the court, or end up going to college together, or they go to all-star games together.
Yep.
It used to be this, you hate the other team. No, respect the other team. They're just like you are. Now, that doesn't mean you're going to roll over for them. You want to win, but you got to, it's a matter of respect. And both coaches don't respect each other's programs. And Tyler only has, it's 30 years as a head coach. Danny, 30 years. But I don't know if Tyler's going to last 30. Now, the coaches now this day and age, it's tough, because all it takes is one school board member or a parent or something that got a bad, and you're gone. And then just the pressure now. Every sport is year-round. I don't care what it is. You're talking gymnastics, you're talking running, you're talking football, hockey, soccer. Everything's got this whole focus of you got to do all this stuff. And the kids that are still able to do multiple sports, I give them a lot of credit. Because what's number one? Student, right?
Yes.
And a good student athlete. And that's why I like doing the prep profiles that I've done for so many years. So many great student athletes out there. And we got one this week, Braden Hermsdorf. Actually, is next week's from Oregon.
Yep.
Our next one coming up.
Excited to hear that in the broadcast. And while student may be number one overall, tonight we'll be focused on the athletes on the courts. Monona Grove, Waunakee coming your way in just about 2 minutes. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Zimbrick Honda has been a part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? At Zimbrick Honda, buy 3 tires and get the 4th for how much, Dennis?
$1.
$1. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. Tip-off is next between Waunakee and Monona Grove. Don't go anywhere. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and lease a 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid EXL sedan for as low as $359 per month. Or browse their vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
The team at Midwest Financial Group are values-based financial specialists that offer full-service financial solutions. This local independent firm has been dedicated to helping people achieve their financial, tax, and insurance goals for over 30 years. Visit mfgteam.com to learn more about how they can help set up your future for financial success. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
I worried that I couldn't work a full-time job and still have time for college. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found my stride. My classes are flexible and hands-on, and I walk on campus feeling inspired. My advice to others? Make your dreams a reality. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
We're on the Packers.
I'd love to see LaFleur in a lame duck year to see how it affected him.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
Because maybe it'd make him better.
Nobody covers the green and gold like 100.5 ESPN.
Win or lose, we're going to walk out of this stadium tonight with our heads held high.
That is amazing. Wow, what a game.
Oh, my.
Unbelievable.
One more for the record books.
Nothing's gonna stop us.
At the buzzer, knocks it down.
Pick is up.
Yes. He made it.
Yes.
Reverse layup is good with 5 seconds left.
Put 6 on my stat. First title in program history.
Being an in-state kid, everything that I wanted in the school was right at home.
Every coach has a toolbox, and every tool is from another coach.
Camaraderie, be able to hang out with each other and be together.
Takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Led by a future Badger.
I'm very excited for this kid because he is brilliant.
What an absolute javelin toss.
He's going to throw a jump pass and complete it for the 2-point conversion to Hawk.
I mean, we can see a lot of offense.
Put the exclamation point on it.
At the buzzer.
Wow.
It's good.
Oh, my goodness.
Do your best.
Thank you so much for all you guys do for high school sports.
Guys, I got goosebumps.
That's all anybody can ask for.
The biggest games, the most compelling stories, the area's best high school sports coverage. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Monona Grove Area High School for what should be an absolute classic between Waunakee and Monona Grove. Riley Jauch here alongside the Dean of Area High School Sports. Incredibly excited for this one as they announce the starting lineups. We also shall give you the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Waunakee Warriors, starting at guard, number 2, Benton Crollam. Number 4, Mac Johnson at forward. At guard, number 10, Wes Ducharme. Number 22, Jacob Muniz running point. And number 23, Owen Wagner at forward. And for the home squad, the Monona Grove Silver Eagles, adorned in their home whites with the powder blue trim. At forward, number 2, Blake Leach. Number 3, Luke Chenoweth at guard. Number 4, Alex Dean joining him in the guard role. Number 15, Colton Jenkins at forward. And last but certainly not least, the leading scorer on this team, number 33, Evan Luchetti. Dennis, the crowd's filled in nicely here at MGHS. Let's play some basketball.
Like the numbers are a little bit more readable for the varsity, larger.
Yes,
JV
larger
jersey.
numbers.
Little word
yes,
there, a little bit coming in.
The block font certainly helps as well. Waunakee in their purple road uniforms with the black numbers, white outlines, and black trim. Monona Grove outfitted by Under Armour, Waunakee by Nike.
Carolina blue.
Love to see it. Yeah, it is patterned a little bit. It doesn't quite have the Argyle, but it does have diamonds running up the side for Monona Grove. MG, they will be working right to left as we see it. Waunakee from left to right.
And the Diesel in the tip-off. Yeah, does he look like an offensive lineman now?
That he does. He'll be squaring off with Colton Jenkins. That'll be an interesting matchup to watch as Johnson clearly the thicker of the two as the tip is in the air, won by Mac Johnson. Waunakee basketball to start us off here tonight. Wes Ducharme has it at the top. Muniz inside to Johnson. Now he's at the top of the key. Dribble handoff poked away briefly by Luchetti. Regathered by Ducharme. Between the legs dribble. He's high on the right side. Picks it up. Kick to the corner now. Bounce inside. Johnson. Over to Muniz, snaps off a three. No, off to the right, no good. Rebound, Waunakee, offensive board. Kick out, corner three from Crollam. That's off back iron, no. Mac Johnson with a board, but a foul down low. Turnover, Waunakee. They're going to get Mac Johnson with the push. The Diesel, illegal parking.
Yeah, that's pick up a first foul here in the first minute. That's tough.
Oh, but that inbounds is intercepted by Ducharme, and a free 2 points for the Warriors. Full court pressure paying dividends early for Waunakee. Up the floor now. MG is able to get it. Trapped in the left corner. Almost intercepted. Now Dean buries the triple from the left wing. 3-2. Silver Eagles back on top. Minute gone by. Muniz, Ducharme, Johnson as they rotate it around the right half of the circle. Ducharme attacks baseline, goes up with it. Shot no good, but draws the foul. Tough basketball here early. Wes Ducharme.
Ducharme taking
the only scorer.
Right to the rim. Love that aggressiveness. That steal. Smart play there in the backcourt. Kind of laying low in the weeds and got a freebie.
And he hits his first free throw. Got a nice friendly bounce. Hit almost every part of the rim and dropped. Tied up at 3 apiece. Here a minute 8 gone by in this first half of play. Ducharme is pure on his second as well. 4-3 Waunakee takes the lead, and look at him go. Ducharme swats the inbounds out of bounds. And he is everywhere early as now Waunakee will back off the pressure. Dean bringing the ball up the floor. Ducharme almost picks off another pass up to Chenoweth. Chenoweth overhead pass just above the outstretched arms of Ducharme. Now Lucetti in the far corner. Jenkins now between the circles.
Johnson playing on Lucetti. It'll put some size and beef on him.
Chenoweth, 3 ball from the corner. Too strong, no good. Rebound, tapped around, corralled by Johnson. Ducharme the other way. Minute 40 gone by. Waunakee up 4-3. Ducharme looking for 3 more. No, left it short. Johnson with the board. He'll take another. Ducharme! He won't miss twice. 7-3. All Wes Ducharme early for the Warriors. 2 minutes gone. And now on the other end of the floor, Monona Grove puts up a shot. That's the senior Blake Leach. Doesn't hit. Rebound collected by Jenkins, and he puts it back. 7-5. Waunakee on top. Jenkins on Johnson. Out in the key. Wide open. Crowlum, the 3 ball. Too strong. Long rebound to Ducharme. Oh, goodness. Owen Wagner hit the deck for the Warriors. Now feed inside to Muniz. A nice cut and the finish. 9-5. Waunakee. 15:30 remaining in the first half. Muniz steals the inbounds pass, but just stepped out of bounds. Lightning fast hands for Jacob Muniz.
Now we talked about points off turnovers. Right now, Waunakee's got 2-0 edge. It could be 6-0. Almost had 2 more turnovers back there.
Wagner take to see. Gavin Selk in for Waunakee now. As well as Henry Tomey for Monona Grove. He's the inbounder. Finds Lucetti. Poked away from behind. Fought for. Corralled by Muniz. Waunakee basketball. Kick up to Ducharme. Right corner 3 in the air. Short rebound. Monona Grove. That's Leach. MG. Dean with the ball in his hands. Up to Leach now. Kick to the corner. Lucetti. 3 in the air. Spins out. No. So close, but yet so far for MG. But a foul on the offensive rebound. Gotta love the hustle from Colton Jenkins.
Ducharme with the first foul.
Draws the contact, and it will remain Silver Eagles basketball. Dean to inbound. Searching, overhead pass. Tomey's got it, high on the right side. Kick back to Dean, thinks about a 3, decides against it. Jenkins, top of the circle is Leach. They rotated all the way around to the left corner now. Dean, 3 ball, left wing, too much. Rebound, Ducharme, Waunakee. Another strong defensive possession. Johnson between the circles. Kick to Ducharme on the left side. Now he's guarded by Shaner for Monona Grove. Switching up the look on Ducharme, trying to slow him down. Feed cut inside to Selk. Looked like a double dribble. Referees won't call it. Feed inside to Johnson. Low on the right. Passes tipped away and out of bounds by Shaner. Already the adjustment. Some active hands from Carson Shaner on the defensive side of the ball for Monona Grove. Possession will remain with Waunakee. Selk to inbound. 14:22 remaining here in the first half. 9-5. Warriors on top. Inside to Crowlum. Straight back to Selk. Ducharme working on Shaner. Hesitation. Attacks. Flips it out. Crowlum thinks about a 3. Instead, will kick it out. Oh, nice Euro step from Sam Fallon for Waunakee. 11-5. 14 minutes to go. Oh, Monona Grove almost loses the ball. They're able to just keep possession. Tomey inside, finds his man. Layup missed by Jaden Jackson. Rebound Waunakee. Crowlum thought about a 3 on the left side. Instead gives to Selk. Back to Crowlum. This time he'll take it. High arcing shot is true. 14-5. Waunakee all over MG early. 13:40 remaining. Jackson inside to a cutting Shaner. He misses, too strong with the layup. Rebound Ducharme and the Warriors. Hesitation, crossover, dribble, finds Fallon. Crowlum rotates it all the way around to the left side. That's R.T. Johnson, I believe, is checked into the game. Number 0 for Waunakee. Crowlum considered the 3, decided against it, and now he'll reset the offense. Ducharme guarded by Tomey. Quick pass, fires it over to R.T. Thompson, left corner. Open 3 for Fallon. No. Rounding out, R.T. Thompson. Short in stature, big in effort. Tapped the rebound, almost got it back. Instead, Monona Grove basketball. Jackson on the outside. Oh, intercepted by Ducharme, was looking to pass to Leach, and West will make him pay. 16-5, Waunakee Warriors. Timeout, Monona Grove. All purple and black here in the first 5 minutes and change. They'll take a timeout, full timeout. We'll take 30 seconds along with them. 16-5, Waunakee on top of MG. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Bucky wants a Honda with lots of headroom.
Zimbrick, Fish Hatchery Road.
Something with room for all your friends, right?
These are the people who take good care of you.
It's gotta be red, of course.
Get to know Zimbrick, 'cause you deserve it.
Zimbrick Honda. Hundreds of options. Zero hassle.
Zimbrick, Fish Hatchery Road.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Welcome back to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Waunakee up 16-5 over Monona Grove as it stands right now. And Dennis, you mentioned points off turnovers is something to watch in the pregame. What are we looking at right now?
4-0 right now to start out. Ducharme got one, and then it was 7-5. The last 6 possessions for MG, 2 turnovers, 4 missed shots. So 4 just single possession shots, and then that last one was a turnover and a layup by Ducharme.
Waunakee sets up the press, and the ball's almost stolen, but a foul. R.T. Thompson hustling in there and draws the whistle. And he'll be shooting 2. They'll call it on the shot as he intercepted that pass and flung the ball into the air. First attempt is too much, no good. Score remains 16-5. 12:45 remaining here in half number 1. Thompson spins the ball in both hands, flips up his second free throw. That one is no good, 0 for 2, but offensive board for Waunakee. Gillingham into the game now, gets the board. Thompson, left side, hesitation, thinks baseline, picks it up, feeds inside instead. That was Fallon. We'll kick it back out to Ubersox, who's in as well. Charles Elliott. Fallon trapped on the outside. Warriors rotate the ball to the left. 12:15 remaining here in half number 1. Elliott, Thompson, Waunakee content to move the ball around the perimeter and probe for openings in this Monona Grove defense. Almost lost the possession, did Gillingham. And now briefly poked away by Chenoweth. Corralled by the Warriors. Bounced to Fallon. Waunakee still searching. Have not been able to penetrate whatsoever on this possession. Props to the Silver Eagles defense. Now Ubersox calling Thompson to him. Dribble handoff. Switch on the defensive side of the ball. Thompson slashing in. Kicks out to Elliott. Ubersox corner. Drives baseline. Now picks it up, double team, searching, and a turnover.
Great
looking
defense
for R.T. Thompson on the pass.
Great defense, Monona Grove, man-to-man, switching, staying with the guys. And Waunakee, give them credit. They didn't force anything. They had a couple chances on the left baseline, open 3 in the corner, but trying to look for a better shot, and didn't get a shot off that time.
Waunakee resets up their pressure. Lucetti is able to cross the midcourt stripe, feeds inside to an open Jaden Jackson, who finishes with the right hand, 16-7. Jaden Jackson stands 6 feet 8 inches tall. If you're going to give him that much space on the block, might as well give Monona Grove 2 points. R.T. Thompson briefly trapped as he hits the deck. Feed inside to Fallon, blocked from behind by Jackson. Ball is ripped away now by Chenoweth. Monona Grove turning on the pressure defensively, under 11 minutes now. Jackson finds a wide open Lucetti in the corner, can't hit. Rebound Waunakee, and it certainly looked like a hook from the Monona Grove defender. That was Shaner. Nothing called. Waunakee retains the basketball. Gillingham, high on the left, kicks to Thompson in the corner. Doubled, trapped. Now Gillingham down low, searching for help. Ball poked away off of Monona Grove. Home crowd was hoping that'd be a turnover. And a couple of substitutions now for both squads. Thompson and Fallon will grab a blow. Mac Johnson.
Here's Tomei finally.
Checks back in.
Right now for Monona Grove, only 2 shot attempts through Luchetti here in almost 8 minutes. Their leading scorer not scored.
Elliott in trouble down low, guarded by 4 Monona Grove defenders, and they're able to force the jump ball. Was fed from Gillingham, and the Silver Eagles defense just swarmed. Possession arrow to MG. Turnover Waunakee. Tomei to inbound. Finds his man. That's Hanson. And now Monona Grove will back off. Alex Dean bringing the ball up the floor for MG. Tomei, high on the right, shoots his way in. Instead will retreat, dribble back. Now picks up his dribble, searching, guarded by Johnson. Hanson, Dean, 3 ball, yes! Alex Dean with the sweet stroke. MG within 6, 16-10 now, under 10 minutes to play here in the first half. Muniz, Gillingham on the outside, straight back to Muniz. They're playing hot potato here on this right side, and Jaden Jackson intercepted it. Stepped out of bounds, however, so Waunakee will keep the basketball. But a little too predictable. Predictable is punishable, as my jiu-jitsu coach tells me.
Yeah, Waunakee's been able to sub the starters out. Now they got them back in. 5 guys off the bench here. We see not quite the 5-in, 5-out line change they were doing early in the year.
Muniz, right corner, bounce inside to Johnson, between his legs, stolen by Monona Grove. Johnson couldn't quite corral the hot pass from Muniz. Now Tomei, left-handed dribble between the legs, guarded by Wagner, feeds Luchetti in the right corner, drives baseline, spinning on Ducharme, fadeaway mini is good. Nice shots from Evan Luchetti.
First points took 9 minutes to get him off the schneid. See if that gets him going.
Dirk Nowitzki-esque. 16-12, MG with another steal. That's Luchetti. Guess who? Up ahead to Tomei, who finishes. And Monona Grove answering with a run of their own. It's a 2-point basketball game. 16-14, 8:50 to play in the first half. Gillingham in the right corner, looking for Johnson. Feeds inside. Johnson, is doubled by Jackson, and a turnover, Waunakee. Johnson was in a straight jacket, low on the right block, and MG pounced. It has been all Silver Eagles the past couple of minutes, Dennis, and it appears they have ramped up their defensive intensity, to say the least.
I'd say just a little bit, maybe. Yeah, we were at they were stuck on 5 for so long, a 16-5. Now that's a 9-0 run. But again, now points off turnovers. They were in Luchetti, mark of a good player. Only had 2 shot attempts, but he's had 2 assists. Came up with a big steal for that last assist. And then the move that he got inside, that was all him. A nice, sweet, kind of a dipsy-doodle, little reverse layup.
Yeah, it was good defense by Ducharme. It's just better offense.
You look at him. He's just a baby. He's only a sophomore. But all that weight, having to be the leader out there. And a lot of poise. Coach Zweifel talked about his poise for a young player.
Maturity above his age as a cutting Tomei puts up a layup, no good off the window, and a foul down low. Tomei probably a frustration contact there as he was trying to collect his own rebound. Instead, Waunakee basketball, 8:20 to go.
They gave
first half.
They gave that foul to Hanson.
Oh, all right.
14.
Logan Hanson, the guilty party, 16-14. Waunakee on top of Monona Grove. Ducharme thought about a 3. Instead, a cross-court pass to the opposite corner. Crollam lets it fly. No good. Rebound, Monona Grove. 8 minutes to play in half number 1. Back and forth affair, a game of runs. Luchetti, right side, guarded by Crollam, spins in. Sweet finish with the right hand. A little scoop and score. We're all knotted up at 16. Monona Grove has clawed all the way back. Waunakee searching for answers on the offensive end of the floor. Muniz open three from the corner. Can't hit. Back iron. Off. Rebound Lucetti. 7.5 to go. 16 all in the first half. Lucetti. Who else? Guarded by Crollam. Hands back to Dean. Gave him a little space. Thought about a three. Lucetti now on the left side. Feeds. Oh, my goodness. Lucetti flies inside on the baseline. And it'll be an offensive foul as he got a little bit out of control. Look down at my spotting board for just a second.
Turnover there. But still 11-0 run here. MG trying to. Waunakee has not scored in almost 5 minutes. Allowed MG to get back in this ball game.
Muniz, Crollam, straight back to Muniz. Feeds down low, kick out. Muniz, three ball from the left wing. That one is true. Waunakee back on top, 19 to 16, 6:45 to go. Tomei, crossover dribble, feed to the corner now. That's Jenkins. Dean, straight back to Jenkins, guarded by Johnson. Will drive baseline. Ducharme is there. Picks up his dribble. He's in trouble. Finds Tomei. Right block up with the right hand.
Nice.
That one swirls the tin and in. 19-18.
Nice feed by Jenkins inside.
Crollam. Muniz in the corner. Now down low. Wagner feeds a wide open Johnson. Excellent ball movement from the Warriors. Back on top by 3. 21-18. Waunakee. Tomei. Jenkins thinks baseline, kick out, open three on the way, too short, no good for Toila, who's now into the game. That pass is intercepted by Dean, tipped out of bounds. He's frustrated with himself that he couldn't keep that one in play. Still excellent effort on the defensive side of the ball for Alex Dean. Blake Leach checks back into the game along with Hunter Meyer and Carson Shaner for the Silver Eagles. Ducharme, Muniz, they rotate it around the circle. Bounce to the corner. Muniz now drives baseline. Trapped down there, ripped away by Jenkins. Thrown off of Muniz and will fall out of bounds before it hit Jenkins, who ended up on the hardwood. And it'll be Monona Grove basketball. 5:33 remaining, 21-18 Waunakee. Inbound for the Silver Eagles. Shaner will bring it up the floor. High lob of a pass. Jenkins is able to climb the ladder and get it. Ooh. But unfortunately a little off balance. Tried to pass it. Ball caroms out of bounds. Will remain with Monona Grove. Was off a Waunakee defender. MG searching for a trigger man. Ends up finding him in Shaner. Inbounds to Jackson. Out to Leach. The top of the arc. Jackson will let a three ball go, and that one is nice. Jaden Jackson, the freshman big guy, can shoot, folks. We're all tied at 21. 5 minutes to go. Inside, Fallon. Out to Crollam, drives baseline, doubled there, and stepped out of bounds. Turnover Waunakee. Have to mind your P's and Q's down low against this Monona Grove defense, and Crollam just let the edge of his shoe touch the blue paint. And now Waunakee will set up their press. Shaner to inbound. Finds Meyer, loses the ball briefly, back to Shaner, and Monona Grove breaks the press. Up ahead to Leach, kick out, Jenkins, corner three, you betcha! MG recaptures the lead, 24-21, 4:45 to go in the first. Overhead pass, Muniz, Crollam. The loudest we've heard the Monona Grove students tonight. Muniz for the answer, no, too strong, but Crollam offensive board. Straight back to him. Thinks about driving on Jackson, decides better of it. Not a height advantage there for the Warrior. Gillingham, ball poked away. Off the referee will stay Warrior basketball. Hunter Meyer, tight defense on the perimeter.
Yeah, MG, the 1-3-1 now, trying to deny the passes into the post.
Gavin Selk inbounds to Jacob Muniz. Gillingham, Muniz, Warriors rotating the ball around the arc, searching, hunting, hoping to find something inside. Muniz on the right. He puts the ball on the deck. Now Crawlum snaps off a three. That's too much. Rebound Jackson. Had a good look. Couldn't connect. Under 4 to play. 24-21. Monona Grove looking to extend their lead. Shaner, Jackson, Jenkins, and an offensive whistle down low. Looks to be Hunter Meyer, the guilty party.
Moving screen down there, it looked like. Yeah, both teams have played 10 players so far in the first half. Stretching these benches here. Again, basketball is a series of runs. They each had a big run, and now we're just going back and forth.
And Ducharme ties the game with a triple. Who else but Wes Ducharme? 24 all, 3.5 to play in what has been a quick, efficient, clean first half of basketball. Dean, the answer? No. Off to the right. Rebound Fallon. Here comes R.T. Thompson hustling down the floor. Kick to the corner. Another one. No. Off for Gillingham. And a foul down low on Gavin Selk. That'll be his first, the team's fourth. Monona Grove inbounds. Trying to break this Warriors press. Cross-court pass intercepted by Ducharme. Just a little bit too much arc. And Ducharme makes him pay. Feed inside to Fallon, but a block by Tomei. Still Warriors basketball. Off the turnover on an errant pass. But an excellent block. Way to get back on defense by Henry Tomei. Ducharme, that right corner three, thinks about it again. Instead drives baseline and turns it over. Essentially handed the ball to Jaden Jackson of Monona Grove. Under 3 to play, tied up at 24. Oh, nice move by Dean. Oh, had Thompson looking silly for a second. Now finds Tomei, drives baseline, splits a pair of defenders, and finishes at the rack. 26-24, MG on top. 2.5 to play. Ducharme.
Six off the bench here. You see why he's valuable coming as a reserve.
Gillingham, cross-court pass, Ducharme. Thompson, three ball, Jackson denied, and a foul. Luke Chenoweth. MG almost had a fantastic sequence as Jackson skied into the air to block that shot.
6'8", blocking a three from the corner. Ouch. You put him on that 1-3 run over in the corner. That's deadly.
Yeah, R.T. Thompson, 5'6", by the way. Ducharme misses on the three. He gets the ball back, offensive board, attacks the paint, and is fouled. Jaden Jackson on the arm as Ducharme looking for his 13th and 14th points of the evening. Only Jackson's first foul, though. 7th on Monona Grove. Waunakee will be shooting the final 2 minutes and 17 seconds of this first half. Ducharme misses his first free throw. Looking to connect on the second, and he does. Or pardon me, he did hit his first. He hit both. Pardon me, I was looking at the wrong part of the scoreboard. 26 all. Ducharme is perfect from the charity stripe. Now Dean inside to Tomei, low on the left. Inside to Jackson, goes up, can't hit. Good defense down low by Waunakee. 2 minutes to go, tied up at 26. Fallon, drive to the paint, kick out, Muniz, now Ducharme, a triple, in and out, no good. Rebound Jackson, and poked out of bounds from behind by Selk. MG ball. 26 all, and the pass is almost picked off by Ubersox. Monona Grove has to be careful, a little sharper with these passes.
Yeah, Tumay was waiting there. You got to come to the passer, though. He waited in the baseline, and Waunakee's awesome at cutting off the passing lanes.
And now that went off MG. It's Waunakee ball. Ducharme lets another one fly, misses on the tray. 26-26, just over a minute 30 to go in this first half. Tomei, right side, searching, and a foul outside by Gavin Selk. So foul a long way from the basket for Selk, but Waunakee still only at 5 fouls. One more to give. Chenoweth to inbound for MG from the far sideline. Finds Shaner. Between the legs, Jackson on the outside, guarded by the Diesel. Kicks out, Shaner. With the right hand, back to the left. Hanson, Dean, left corner. MG rotating the basketball around. Chenoweth, Jackson now in the corner. Shaner, guarded by Ducharme. He goes all the way in. Into 3 Waunakee defenders and a foul down low on the floor. Mac Johnson picks up his second.
And he's coming out. Yeah. 1 minute to go. Get him out of there.
MG ball, 26 all, exactly a minute to play. Jackson left corner finds Dean. Pump fake. Triple threat back to Jackson. Guarded by Wagner. Cross-court pass. Hanson, 3-ball. No, in and out. Rebound Waunakee. That's Fallen. He'll take it up the floor himself. 45 seconds remaining. 26 apiece. As Coach Selk calls for final shot for Waunakee, they will hold it. 30 seconds and counting. The Monona Grove student section not appreciating this final possession for Waunakee. Ubersox guarded by Dean. Chenoweth working on Muniz as they play patty cake back and forth. 15 seconds to go. Now the offense is in motion. Muniz picks up his dribble, pivots, 8 seconds to go. Ducharme, why not? 5 seconds from the logo. 3 seconds, attacks, kick out, Fallen 3. Too much, no good. And we have hit halftime here in Monona. Your score, Waunakee 26, Monona Grove 26. A fiery, physical first half between these two rivals, and fitting that we head to half 0-0. We'll break down the stats and everything you need to know from that first half and get you ready for the second when we return. You're listening to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Game day in Wisconsin calls for a big play. The Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut. 2 medium one-topping pizzas, 8 boneless wings, and 5 breadsticks, all for just $19.99. That's enough for you to feed your whole lineup and the fans before kickoff. Hand-tossed, pan, thin and crispy, even tavern style. Pizza Hut has something for every seat in the stadium. Order now for delivery or carryout at pizzahut.com or on the app. Fuel your game day with the Big Dinner Box. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Getting you back to doing what you love is the #1 priority of Stoughton Health Rehab and Sports Medicine Clinics in both Oregon and Stoughton. With physical, occupational, and speech therapy, we can provide care with no referral needed. Plus, we now accept over 160 area insurance plans, including Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shield, Dean Health Plan, Humana, Quartz, and more. For more information, visit stoughtonhealth.com. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
The team at Midwest Financial Group are values-based financial specialists that offer full-service financial solutions. This local independent firm has been dedicated to helping people achieve their financial, tax, and insurance goals for over 30 years. Visit mfgteam.com to learn more about how they can help set up your future for financial success. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor.
Everyone plays like a champion at TPC Wisconsin. Our friendly community shares one thing: a passion for world-class golf. Women, men, and youth golfers all love the course. The $25 million upgrade is impeccable, and the list of amenities is more than impressive. But belonging where the shared pursuit of excellence is a daily practice and not just a tagline? That might be the best part. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. Discover belonging. TPCWisconsin.com.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Steady. I hit my thumb.
What's up, Madison? It's Stacy from Bruner Realty. Did you swear that you'd get that house project done ages ago and now it's causing you real pain? From leaky faucets to light fixtures, let our handyman team at Bruner Realty fix it all. Fast, friendly, and without the agony. We take care of it so you don't have to. Visit fixedbybruner.com. That's fixedbybruner.com.
We're on the Packers.
We were in the postseason what we were all throughout the regular season.
Because we're on Wisconsin sports.
A good team that couldn't put 4 quarters together.
Nobody covers the green and gold like 100.5 ESPN.
$26 all at the break here at Monona Grove High School. Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania is also brought to you in part by Madison College. They've been around for over 100 years right here in our community. They've grown to 7 campuses all across South Central Wisconsin, including 3 in Madison. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. And with your first half stats, here is Dennis Semrau.
Well, Descharme is the story here for Waunakee. He came out with a fast steal and a fast break layup and then a couple of free throws. Got 14 points in the first half. Waunakee's been able to rest their starters, and Mac Johnson picked up an early foul, then he picked up number 2, but they're sitting pretty good. Gavin Selk's got 2 fouls. On the other side for Monona Grove, the difference is free throws, actually. Waunakee's 4 of 6. MG has not been to the line yet tonight. And there's been a lot of action, a lot of contact inside. But they've got 6 points for Dean and 6 points for Tomei off the bench. 4 for Lucetti, 5 for Jenkins, and 5 for Jackson. So pretty balanced in there. But you had that big run early, 16-5, then an 11-0 to get back in it. Now we've been trading baskets. Last team with the ball might win this puppy.
Yeah, and it has lived up to the hype thus far. Can't wait for the second half. 26 all here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They are your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. We'll have the second half of action for you after this. Don't go anywhere. MG 26, Waunakee 26. Second half is next. Don't go anywhere. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
I worried about choosing the right two-year college where credits would transfer to UW, but I figured out a great path. At Madison College, I'm in the STEM program. The classrooms are intimate, instructors are engaging, and best of all, I'll be able to transfer to UW debt-free. My advice to others, start your journey here. You won't regret it. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road and lease a 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid EXL sedan for as low as $359 per month. Or browse their vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
At Hooper Service, your comfort is important. From keeping you cozy warm to comfy cool with the ultra-quiet, energy-efficient Carrier Infinity Home Comfort System. Plus, join our Home Comfort Priority Plan and keep your air conditioner and furnace running at peak performance year after year. Enjoy priority service and extra savings that really add up. Hooper is here with 24-hour heating, cooling, plumbing, and fire protection service for your home and business. Turn to the experts, Carrier and Hooper.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after. An in-depth recap of every Bucks game. In 6 minutes. No more? No less. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. If you missed any of the game or just want to relive the biggest moments, Bucks in 6 provides game recaps every morning after. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis or the deep threes from Miles Turner. And catch the comments post-game about what happened on the court. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus audio network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.
From color-changing alexandrite to shimmering zircon and everything in between at Chalmers Jewelers, you'll find high-quality, affordable, one-of-a-kind pieces. We source straight from the gem cutters and we manufacture in-house from start to finish. As the manufacturer, we believe in truth in pricing. Never pay more for quality and stunning, beautiful jewelry. She's one of a kind, and so should her jewelry be. While others may send your jewelry dreams to someone else to make, with us, your dreams become reality with the help of our custom jewelers, with you involved the whole way. With a staff that has over 200 years of combined experience, why buy from a place that marks up jewelry made by the thousands? When you can buy direct from Chalmers for that one-of-a-kind piece that is better quality, often for less.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
and Madison.
The Don has spoken.
You've got a combination quarterback. You don't have to hang your hat on just throwing or just running the ball. That could add so much to our offense. I'm excited.
Listen to the Barry Alvarez Show, Mondays at 6 on 100.5 ESPN.
$26-all as we are just about set to get the second half underway here at Monona Grove High School. At TPC Wisconsin in Madison, there's no off-season for your game. Get ready for next golf season. Join today and pay no dues until April 1st. That's right, no dues until April 1st. You can't beat that. Learn more at tpcwisconsin.com. That's tpcwisconsin.com as the clock shows 10 seconds remaining. Dennis, quickly, what are you looking for here in the second half as we start with a clean slate, essentially?
I really like the way Waunakee came out with some pressure there to try to create some quick turnovers. Points off turnovers is about even here at this break. Getting the ball in Luchetti's hands, MG's got to do a better job of that. But I really like, number 5, the freshman, Jaden Jackson.
He's a big fella.
Defense, he's got the long reach. A lot of the younger guys will get the offense and the defense comes late, but when you got a guy that can be a shot blocker, and I can imagine as he gets older in the middle of that 1-3-1, wow, he's going to crack up some blocks.
Waunakee basketball coming out of the break. The Warriors moving right to left as we see it here at Monona Grove High School, attacking the left basket. Jacob Muniz at the top between the circles finds Ducharme. They rotated around the arc. Monona Grove back in a zone defense now. Feed inside to Wagner, who goes up and draws the foul. They're going to get Colton Jenkins with the foul, his first, team's first.
I like the look on his face, the incredulous. What?
Yeah.
Me? No way.
And Owen Wagner banks home the first free throw. Don't know if that was intentional or if that's how he does it, but that was as nice as you can get with the bank. I'm assuming not, as he misses his second one short. Little overcorrection there, 27-26. 30 seconds gone by here in half number 2. Leach thinks about a three, instead drives baseline, spin move, pump, shot, good. Blake Leach with the sweet finish, 28-27, Monona Grove.
That's what you want out of your senior coming out.
Whoa, and a long three from Muniz. Sorry to interrupt, Dennis.
Wow. 8 points, his second three of the game. That was huge.
Monona Grove quickly breaks the press. Lucetti the answer. You betcha. Anything you can do, Dennis.
I can do better.
Oh.
Wow, gets great three.
Frantic start here in the second half. 31-30, MG on top. Just over a minute gone by. Warriors basketball. Crowlum, Wagner on the outside between the arcs. Now Muniz, Crowlum, baseline feed. Wagner inside low on the right. Shot is no good. A travel. Mac Johnson picked up that pivot foot, and the referees were right on top of it.
Let's go to that clear day. If you want to know what it's like calling stats at the scores table, the opposing coach is like right in front of you. Tyler's a big guy right here.
Yeah.
I was counting on you to tell me who scored that last one.
Over and back, Dean wasn't set on the MG side of the floor, and another turnover for the Silver Eagles. Continue, Dennis.
Oh, yeah, I like these coaches can walk back and forth. It's cool when they go to the other end. Especially when they're yelling.
Yes.
No, he's back.
Yeah.
I like the double team with the official too. Right
yes.
So it's your call right now, buddy. I can't.
Little difficult to see from our vantage point as Ducharme with a deep three can't hit. Offensive rebound collected by Waunakee. Crowlum back to Ducharme. No look pass. Over to Muniz. Skipped to the left corner for Crowlum. Just a bit too much and a foul down low. Heading the other way. Owen Wagner protesting as much as he can, but his pleas falling on deaf ears. MG basketball, still 31-30 MG. Chenoweth breaks the press. Leach. Now Dean rotating the ball around, ends up in the hands of Lucetti. He drives left lane line, finishes with the right hand, 33-30. MG on top. Just over 2 minutes gone here in the second half.
Yeah, Lucetti picking it up. He had 4 in the first half. He's got 5 in the second already.
Muniz fakes the three instead, hits the paint. Now ball skips away on an inlet pass, finds his way to Crowlum. Muniz, long three, just short. Rebound, MG, Lucetti is there. And he's trapped and calls a timeout. Savvy play by the youngster. Lucetti, mature beyond his years. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. Monona Grove 33, Waunakee 30. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Monona Grove 33, Waunakee 30, 15 minutes and 23 seconds remaining here in this rivalry matchup in the Badger Large. Waunakee vying to track down Beaver Dam for that top spot. Monona Grove with a win today would be tied for second place in the standings with Waunakee. Now Shaner kicks to the corner. That's Tomei. Thought about a three, gets it back. Feed inside to Jackson. Quickly back out to Tomei. This time he lets it fly, and he hits. 6-point lead for Monona Grove. 36-30, 15 minutes to play. Ducharme. Muniz at the top of the key. Passes tipped. Crowlum is able to get it. Ducharme now baseline. Has it poked away from behind. Sticks with it. Goes up for the shot and is fouled as Jaden Jackson sends that one into the front row of the bleachers. 3 minutes gone here in half number 2. Monona Grove 36, Waunakee 30. Waunakee once again getting an opportunity to chip away at the charity stripe. Ducharme remains perfect tonight. 3 of 3, that's his 15th. Leading all scorers this evening. Spins the ball in the left hand. 2 dribbles, make it 3 with the right. Shot is up, and it is good. 36-32. Ducharme takes advantage of the freebies.
6 of 6 at the line tonight for him.
Warriors set up the press. And a foul away from the ball. They're going to get Ducharme with a push. That'll be his 2nd of the evening. Team's 2nd of the half. Tomei to inbound, finds a cutting Jackson at the free throw line. Now feeds it up to Shaner all the way off the window, and good. Shaner coast to coast, 38-32. Now cross-court pass high, climbs the ladder, does Uber socks to bring it down. Waunakee basketball, that's high on the left. Now Muniz in the left corner, guarded by Jackson. Height disadvantage there. Another almost errant pass. Ducharme has to one-hand it, showing off the receiving capabilities. Now Muniz for 3. Connects. 38-35. Blake Dean. Tomei up the right sideline. Stops, brings it back. Dean almost got hit with another over and back. That time established. 4 minutes gone. MG up by 3. Looking to extend. Tomei, Hansen thought about it, guarded by Uber Sox. Heads back to the corner. Shaner, Dean, 3 ball straight away, too strong, no, rebound Ducharme. Passes ahead to Muniz, right corner, that one, bit too much. Off the front iron, rebound to Monona Grove and Alex Dean, the 6-foot junior. And he has it poked away by Muniz. Able to corral, needs help, finds Shaner just past the midcourt stripe. Now he spins, attacks, resets. Jackson at the top. And ball is poked out of bounds. They'll say it went off of Ducharme and Waunakee. Silver Eagles basketball. 13-18 remaining, 38-35 Monona Grove. Up in this second half. Shaner drives right lane line, kick out, Hansen, 3 in the air, and he's got it. 41-35.
His first
MG up 6, 5 minutes in. RT Thompson back in the ball game for Waunakee. Gillingham as well, he has it very high on the right side. Picks up his dribble, feeds Selk. Uber Sox steps into a pass. Folland back to Uber Sox. Searching left-handed dribble. Skip to Gillingham. Uber Sox and Gillingham back and forth here. Spinning. Now they rotate it around. Selk has it. Brings it back to the left side. Waunakee rotating the ball around the perimeter. Long possession. Now Gillingham trapped high on the right. Ripped away by Jackson. Turnover Warriors. Uber Sox, however, gets it straight back for the purple and black. He picks it up. Almost had his pocket picked. And now he is trapped, looking for something, anything. And the ball is tipped away into the hands of Monona Grove. Shaner the other way. Steps into a pass. Uber Sox has it. Frantic pace. He has it ripped away. Tomei now signaling a stop sign. Calm down.
5 straight turnovers.
Whoa, boy.
Somebody get a bucket here.
Now Shaner into the paint. Kick out. 3 ball. No. Off the rim and out. Rebound fought for. Both teams hit the deck. Waunakee had it for a moment. That was Selk on the floor. Couldn't quite reel it in. Will skitter out of bounds. Monona Grove basketball, and action-packed, I think, would be an understatement to those past couple of minutes. Waunakee was rotating the ball around the perimeter, and then all hell broke loose, and Waunakee will take a timeout to reset. Full timeout. We will take it with them. Monona Grove 41, Waunakee 35. Whew, this is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
The team at Midwest Financial Group are values-based financial specialists that offer full-service financial solutions. This local independent firm has been dedicated to helping people achieve their financial, tax, and insurance goals for over 30 years. Visit mfgteam.com to learn more about how they can help set up your future for financial success. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
41-35, Monona Grove up on Waunakee. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, brought to you in part by Madison College. They have been around for over 100 years right here in our community. They've grown to 7 campuses all across South Central Wisconsin, including 3 in Madison. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. 11:39 remaining in what has been a fun back-and-forth contest here in the Badger Large. Shaner, little brushback shove to R.T. Thompson. Kick to Hansen in the corner, who buries the triple. Monona Grove with their largest lead since early in that first half, 44-35. Crowlum now for the Warriors. Right side, R.T. Thompson trapped in the corner, needs some help, flips it up, passes tipped by Jackson. Crowlum's the first to reach it, is able to stay on his side of the court. Eventually, Gillingham finds Mac Johnson underneath, who finishes with the foul. Waunakee out of control, but remaining poised within the chaos. As the Diesel, a chance for 3 the old-fashioned way. Free throw is up and good. 3-point play for Waunakee. And once again, they trail by 6, 44-38. Monona Grove back the other way, and that pass is intercepted. Tried to be saved by Lucetti. Instead, ends up in the hands of Owen Wagner. Now Waunakee basketball, Ducharme, Crowlum. Bounce inside, left block, back to Crowlum. Thought about a 3, double teamed, weaves his way inside, finds his man, hits the deck, does Wagner, and turns it over. Lucetti rips it out. Monona Grove basketball, Shaner, Jackson, Hansen, 3, yes! Logan Hansen from distance, 47-38, just over 10 minutes to play. Muniz near that MG logo, and he is fouled on the penetration. Cautiously skirting his way into the teeth of the defense and is rewarded with the foul. 4 fouls on MG thus far. About 8 minutes through the second half, only 2 on Waunakee. They inbound. Ducharme goes horizontal, loses possession. Shaner the other way, finishes with a Stockton. 49-38, 11-point deficit now for the Warriors. Muniz crosses center court. Left-handed dribble. Stifling defense in this second half for the Silver Eagles. Crowlum thought about a 3, drives baseline, stops, pivots, kick out. Muniz, Ducharme at the top now. Back to Muniz, inside to Johnson, left elbow. Now, low on the right. Finish, too strong for Wagner. Rebound, Monona Grove. 9.5 to play. Monona Grove looking to distance themselves.
It's a great interior pass there by Mac Johnson. Bounce just couldn't convert.
Shaner thought about a 3. Hansen struggling in the corner, finds Jackson, guarded by Johnson.
Get it to Hansen. He's made 3 straight threes for Monona Grove.
Hansen, Jackson briefly looked at the 3 instead, puts it on the deck, attacks, and swatted away by Johnson. Rebound Warriors. Muniz stops, 3 ball in the air, rims out, no. Rebound MG. Quick possession for the Warriors. Hansen, dangerous pass, was looking for his guy, Colton Jenkins. Knocked out of bounds by Wes Ducharme. 8:50 remaining in the second half. 49-38, Monona Grove on top by double figures. Jenkins to inbound, and the pink shoes almost over and back. Dangerous to Tomei, is able to toe tap his way and remain in bounds. Guarded by Charles Elliott now. Blake Leach on the deck, drives baseline floater, no good. Rebound tapped around, and will go to Waunakee. Dennis, what has been Waunakee's biggest struggle offensively this half?
Just converting the layups. They've had some nice interior passes and kind of overshot. Meanwhile, 4 out of the 5 possessions through threes for Monona Grove. The big one, though, is coming off the bench. Hansen, 3 straight threes. That's what's built the double-digit lead.
Waunakee rotating the ball around the perimeter, trying to find any chinks in this armor of the Silver Eagles defense.
Back in a 1-3-1. Drop in to do a 2-3. They're kind of mixing them up their zones here, and Waunakee just can't solve it.
MG crowd supporting their guys, and a foul down low after an excellent defensive possession. Colton Jenkins just extended the arms a little too far. Now Ducharme to inbound. Waunakee offense in a cross pattern. Offense in motion, finds Johnson down low, and he wills that one into the basket. 49-40 now. Waunakee trying to chip away. Tomei guarded by Elliott, and Ducharme, stolen pass, but poked out from behind. Colton Jenkins making up for his mistake on the defensive end. A hustle play there, not giving up, and Monona Grove has it back. Monona Grove guarded tightly by Elliott. Almost another steal, poked away again, and over and back. Charles Elliott, a force over the past couple of possessions for Waunakee.
Going to give Elliott credit for a steal on that one. Just his effort there, knocking the ball, just being a nuisance pretty much here.
Great word, Dennis, a nuisance. Only averaging 4 points, 2.5 rebounds off the bench. Sometimes it's those things that don't show up.
Waunakee's not out of it because they are so scrappy on defense. Question is, they just on offense cannot solve the zone.
Mm-hmm. They are not the first team
to struggle
to have yet to crack the code on this defense.
Well,
that'll help. 3 ball is good for Muniz.
His third 3 of the second half.
7 minutes and counting. Lead has been trimmed to 6. 49-43 MG. Jackson drives in on Johnson, tries the baseline and stepped out of bounds. Turnover Monona Grove. So far, Dennis, if Waunakee is able to convert on this possession, an eerily similar script to the first half.
Right. 11-point lead, and then MG came back, and now MG with 11-point lead. Switching, Chenoweth coming back, checking back in here. You see at the top there when you got some nice height there at 6'3", Luchetti, top of that 1-3-1. And then inside now, in the 3 is you got 6'8" Jackson there.
Johnson finds his way to the middle of that zone. Kick out for 3, no good. Rebound off the face of Elliott and will skip out of bounds. MG basketball. Chenoweth to inbound. Guarded by Ducharme. Waunakee sets up their press. Quick trap. Pass is tipped, but ultimately reaches its intended target. Dean now. Jackson. Kick out to the corner. Luchetti thought about a 3. Good defense and recovery by Muniz. Luchetti, guarded by Elliott, drives in low on the left and goes up, draws a foul. Looked like he was passing. Coach Z arguing for
Elliott
on the shot. And referee's not biting. It'll be on the floor. Luchetti to inbound for MG as Mac Johnson takes a seat on the bench. Jackson receives the inbound pass in the left corner, finds Dean high on the left. Now kick out, 3 ball for MG, short. And rebound Ducharme for the Warriors. Toila, the miss from distance. 6 minutes to go, trailing by 6 is Waunakee. Gillingham. Feed down low to Fallon. Kick out, dangerous pass. Open 3-4. Ducharme rattles in and out, no good. Rebound corralled by Muniz. Another chance for the Warriors. Baseline feed. Fallon now. Left block goes up, no, but a foul. That's going to be on Lucetti, his second and the team's 7th. Waunakee will be in bonus the rest of the way, which could be critical in these final 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Only 3 fouls given out by Waunakee. They have played a very clean game thus far, as the first free throw just falls off the front iron for Sam Fallon. Can't cut into the deficit.
Chetty goes to the bench, get a little blow here down the stretch.
Deep breath from Fallon. Few dribbles, the lefty stroke is no good. 0 for 2, rebound corralled and won by Monona Grove. Empty trip for the Warriors. Tomei between the legs, finds Shaner. Guarded tightly by Gillingham. Hands off to Dean. Working on Muniz. Rips the ball through, stops at the top, kick to Tomei. He'll drive, baseline, stops, pivots, kick out to Jackson. Working on Gillingham, that's a mismatch size-wise, but good, strong defense from number 13 in purple. Monona Grove resetting, Shaner, nice spin move, stops, free throw line, kicks back out to Tomei. They'll reset, 5 minutes to go. MG's lead is 6. Shaner thought about a 3, instead will stop, right elbow, feed Dean, right-handed dribble, kick out to Shaner near that center stripe, the edge of that Monona Grove logo. Hanson back to Shaner. Long possession here for Monona Grove. They'll take that. Tomei down low, guarded by Ducharme, good on good. Now back to Dean. Ducharme tries to intercept the pass, and the shot is no good. Regardless, would not have mattered. A charge on Henry Tomei. That will be his 3rd of the evening. And stringent defense from Waunakee.
Great man-to-man, but really good help defense when he got an off ball, and then boom, he got right back on it. Not too much switching either. You're staying great up. This is fundamentally sound. Stuff you work on in practice over and over. It's boring. But when it gets to a game and you can do that, you see how valuable it is.
Still have to figure out this end of the floor. 3 ball in the air, no good. Rebound won by Johnson down low. He goes up, his shot is blocked. Selk gets it back. He fights for a shot and draws a foul. Some dirty work done by the big men down low for Waunakee. Another chance at free throws for the Warriors. Gavin Selk this time. Selk looking for his first points of the contest and cannot connect. Free throw shooting, quite the bugaboo here late for the Warriors. Selk averaging 4 points a game, and he makes his first. 49-44, 5-point deficit, 4 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. High arcing pass from Dean to Shaner off the inbounds pass. Now up to a wide open Hanson for 3, and that one takes a high bounce off the rim, no good, but offensive rebound for the Silver Eagles. Under 4 to play. Shaner drives off the glass and good. 51-44. Monona Grove on top. Ducharme double teamed. Back out to Muniz. Crawlum over to Selk in that far corner. Bounce inside to Johnson. Back feed to Selk and draws another foul. Excellent ball movement down low. Those big men can pass. 3 minutes, 35 seconds remaining. In a rivalry matchup that has delivered thus far. Selk now maybe warmed up from the charity stripe. Hits his first. 51-46. Looking to bring this back to a 5-point deficit. And he hits. 51-46. Elliott and Lucetti check back in for their respective squads. Waunakee setting up their press. Shaner, the trigger man, finds Dean in the middle, gets to Lucetti, and Waunakee, for the most part, backs off. Ducharme on Dean. Low right-handed dribble. Crossover. Waiting for his offense to set up. Now finds Tomei high on that right side. Between the legs. Working on Elliott, who was so critical in those big defensive stops just a few minutes ago. Shaner now working on Muniz. 22 on 22. Lucetti on Kralum. Dean on Ducharme. Now Dean, open three, thought about it, gets Ducharme in the air, will take it to the cup, and that one's poked away. Ducharme the other way and draws the foul. Waunakee taking advantage of these fouls now. They will be in double bonus for the final 2 minutes and 50 seconds. 2 shots now for Ducharme. Already with 16 points on the night. And he connects. Free throw is good. Lead has been cut to 4. 17 points on the evening for Wes Ducharme. Second is up, and it is good. He remains perfect. And Waunakee has needed every bit. 51-48, single possession game with 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. You can't ask for anything better.
No, that's awesome free throw shooting there. 8 for 8 for Ducharme. 4 for 4 the second half.
Badger Large basketball at its finest. Dean working on Muniz. Tight defense. Is able to get by him. If for a moment poked away from behind by Kralum, but got a little too much on the arm. Foul on Waunakee. Only their 4th, however. Still 2 to give. With 2.5 to play.
You look at how tough the defense has been for Waunakee. Only 10 fouls in this game here. They are physical, but they're playing clean.
Ducharme almost interrupts another passing lane. Lucetti on Gillingham. He goes all the way and draws the contact. Lucetti a chance to extend this lead from the free throw line.
Back in. 3rd for Ducharme.
Deep breath. Free throw is up, and it is good. Evan Lucetti now in double figures for the Silver Eagles. Lead is back up to 4. 52-48 in favor of MG. 2:24 to go. 2 dribbles with the right, spin in the left. Second is as good as the first. Lead is 5 for Monona Grove. 53-48. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Ducharme, Muniz. They go back and forth on that right side. Now finds the hands of Kralum on the left. Low triple threat position. Now Selk between the arcs. Ducharme inside to Johnson, right elbow. Stops, pivots. Ducharme thought about a 3, gets his man in the air and draws a foul. Excellent work there from Wes Ducharme. You can't do it any better. And he will be shooting 2 more. That's why the threat of the 3 is so critical, especially now that Waunakee is in the double bonus. And Wes Ducharme continues his run of dominance from the line. 53-49.
Jackson headed to the bench. That's 4 fouls now on Tomei. Brings him a little bit of size there at 6'3". They need to keep him out there. Especially Jackson came off to get a blow, I think.
Chenoweth will now come in for Tomei. He will leave with his 4 fouls. Ducharme trying to bring this back to 1 possession and hit his 20th point, which he does just as easily as his first 19. Inbounds, actually, from Lucetti, and a double dribble on Lucetti. He is stupefied. But a turnover, Monona Grove, and a chance to tie this game for Waunakee with 1 minute, 59 seconds remaining. Chenoweth will now hit the bench as well as Lucetti. Jenkins checks in. Tomei is back in the game with those 4 fouls. Has to be careful. Ducharme thought about a 3 on the inbound. Instead attacks. Can't finish. Ball tipped out of bounds. Will stay with the Warriors. And Coach Z wants to talk things over with his squad. We will keep it right here the rest of the way. 1 minute, 54 seconds remaining. Full timeout for MG. They lead at 53-50, but it's Warriors basketball. Dennis, as we hit crunch time, what are you looking for?
Well, MG's only got 1 timeout left now, but Waunakee with 4, and then they get in trouble. That's where the players got to call. They got to be thinking about timeouts. You cannot turn the ball over right now on a 10-second call or a 5-second call when you got those timeouts to use.
Yeah.
But for MG, it's like, guys, we got 1 left, but if we got to use it right now, it kind of settled the defense for MG. I tell you right now, if Waunakee wins this game, Ducharme has just been phenomenal. 10 for 10 from the line, 6 for 6 in this half, with the steals and just all-around play. But Luchetti came in averaging 15 points. They've done a good job of holding him. He's got 11 here. But again, what did I say? First team to 50, it was MG.
It was MG.
So we'll see if they do it, but here we are in the 50s.
We shall see if it holds. Waunakee making a late push, trailing by 3. Monona Grove hoping to stave off the Warriors and work their way into a tie for second place in the Badger Large. Ducharme, the trigger man, inside to a cutting Johnson. He's denied at the rim. And out of bounds off Waunakee. Their bench is incensed. And now a discussion from the stripes. It will go back to Waunakee.
Oh.
Now it's the Monona Grove's crowd's turn.
Great screen for Johnson to cut to the basket. He had an awesome shot. It just wouldn't fall. Arrow, all right. Now, got to get your 6'8" guy back there on defense now.
Jackson checks back in.
And he goes right immediately on Johnson.
Jenkins in the game as well, along with Shaner, Tomei, and Dean for MG. Inbounds pass, an arcing lob to Selk. Now Muniz, minute 45 remaining. Will reset the offense. Hands to Ducharme. Activates Crawlum between the legs. Guarded by Jenkins. Muniz. Johnson on Jackson, into a cutting Ducharme, who finishes at the rack. Through some contact. Now a timeout from Waunakee as they have cut the deficit to 1 point. The slimmest of margins here at Monona Grove High School. Full timeout for the Warriors. 53-52 Monona Grove. And it doesn't get much better than this, Dennis. How about Wes Ducharme? That man is otherworldly.
22 tonight. Just incredible. Just like we constantly moving, offense, defense. And, coaches say move. Remember hearing Dick Bennett going, move, Sam, move, when Okie was playing for Wisconsin. And you hear coaches saying, move, move, move. Got to create. And against this, both teams' defense has been phenomenal tonight. And you see the physicality. They are matching each other. When the other team's going to be bouncing you around, you better be able to answer the call. We talked about that. We like to see a little more of that at the Kohl Center with our bigs. Come to a high school game. These kids can really play.
That they can, and they certainly do not shy away from contact.
This is the Big Ten of our state.
Yes.
They are always going to be a physical conference.
The Badger Large, great comparison to their collegiate counterpart. The tension's rising here at MGHS. Some parents even standing along with the students at this point for the final minute and a half. 53-52.
A half-court trap here. Get it
Waunakee over to Tomei, guarded by Muniz. Now Waunakee drops back into their defense. He stops, left elbow, needs some help. Just over a minute to play. Luchetti back in the ball game. Guarded by Ducharme, best on best.
Can't be too conservative here. You got to be looking to the basket, but right now they're just trying not to turn it over.
Oh, errant pass almost gets away from his intended target. Instead, Monona Grove draws the foul down low. They will retain. That was the final foul that Waunakee could give. MG in the bonus now. We'll be shooting 1-1. 56.5 seconds to go. MG, Lucetti, the trigger man, to inbound. Oh, finds his man on the left block. Dean, corner three.
Oh.
Got it! Alex Dean with the stones. Now Crollam drives baseline, goes up, and he finishes. 2-point game and a timeout, Waunakee. 56-54, 41.2 seconds remaining. And Dennis, I don't know if you can hear the complaints behind us, but it looked like Lucetti may have been bouncing around a little bit on that inbounds pass. How lenient can you be as a referee on that movement down there?
You got to have your feet planted. It was not after a made basket. So I was looking at it going, wait, I was waiting for the whistle, but they didn't call it.
No call, and Monona Grove capitalizes on a massive triple from Alex Dean. But to Waunakee's credit, Crollam went right back down the floor, tough to the basket, and finished to bring Waunakee back within 2. 41.2 seconds to go. Down to the wire here in the Badger Large. Doesn't get any better than this, folks. Tomei to inbound. Searching. Gets it to Shaner. And he is fouled. Coach Selk not pleased. Foul will go on Muniz. That will be his second. Bonus now for MG. A free throw shooting contest we might see the rest of the way. 56-54. First one is up and good. Massive hit for Carson Shaner.
Coming in a 50% shooter. Well, can he make the second one?
The question of the night, to make it a 2-possession game. 38.3 remaining. Shaner, one dribble. Shot is no good. Rebound, Waunakee. That's Crollam. Now Muniz. 30 seconds to go. Ducharme. Don't need a 3 yet, but they'll have to move quickly. Now 25 seconds to go. Ducharme thought about a long one. Instead drives left lane line to the cup and hits. 57-56, 17.6 to go. And when the lights are the brightest, the stars shine. And Wes Ducharme has been blinding tonight for Waunakee. That is his 24th point.
Yeah, he was tired of making free throws. He made 6 in a row. Now he's got 2 just clutch baskets down the stretch here. Crollam, who's been there, it's 3-point look. He's looked for all threes. He got a nice layup there. So Waunakee trying to attack the rim and trying to get an and one. Didn't get it that time, but it's in a possession now.
Now, Dennis, if you're Coach Z in Monona Grove, what are you dialing up?
Take care of the ball. Now, this time they're going to go full court pressure on it. So I'm sure they're setting the defense up to break this press.
1 timeout remaining for both teams. MG a 1-point lead, 17.6 seconds to go. Tomei running the baseline. Finds his man, that's Shaner. Now gets it to Dean. He's trapped and fouled by Owen Wagner. 13.8 seconds to go. The most MG can make it is a 3-point contest. Alex Dean, a 78% free throw shooter, the best on the team besides Logan Hansen. This is the man you want on the line if you are a Silver Eagles fan. Coaches directing traffic. 6 on the floor for MG. A little bit of confusion. Now the 1-and-1. Alex Dean hit the big 3 earlier. First free throw is up and good. Ice in his veins. 58-56. Would love to hit one more. 13.8 seconds to go. One dribble in the left, two in the right. Second free throw is up and good for Alex Dean. He has been clutch down the stretch. Final timeout for Monona Grove. It will be a full timeout. They will set up their defense and hope to guard against a Waunakee triple and a trip to overtime. Dennis, we may just get 2 OT games in 1 week.
Well, I said I wanted a third straight. I had a game-winning shot on Saturday. We had almost one. We had one rim out on Tuesday with Verona, and now we got this one where Waunakee, if they come and hit down and hit 3, well, yeah, that'd be OT. And an and 1, you do not want to foul on the 3-point. You want to go straight up. And Waunakee still's got time. They've got a timeout left, so they still got time to try to get a layup and foul and get it and hope for another. But that's kind of pushing it.
I was going to say,
if they get an open look, they're going for the 3.
Yeah, if you're Coach Selk here, would you try that? Would you sprint up with Ducharme, attack the rack, and see if you can either draw a foul or get the bucket and then play defense again?
Yeah, you're hoping to attack for an and 1, or you got the open look on the 3. But MG's defense has been pretty good against the 3 for the most part.
And here we go, 13.8 seconds remaining. Monona Grove 59, Waunakee 56. Muniz with the basketball, crosses center court, bounce to Johnson. High, top of the key, step back 3 for Muniz is pure! Jacob Muniz hits, 2 seconds to go. Dean, half-court heave is no good!
OT, baby!
We are going to overtime in Monona.
4.8 seconds left. He let it fly. Nothing but net.
Free basketball on tap on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Jacob Muniz from downtown.
Oh, my God. And then we had a half-court desperation for Dean.
Oh, if Dean hit that, oh my gosh.
MG had no timeouts left to try to call and set up a play. So you just got to trust you can get the ball in bounds. That's one of those where you get the half-court heave and whatever, and then this place would have exploded if that one would have gone
Oh, my
through.
goodness. And how about Jacob Muniz, the sophomore? He had that all the way, went to his spot, left wing, step back, jack, hits it.
Yeah, I know the defender right in his face there. That's his 5th 3. He's got 4 threes in the second half. 17 points now. So we were talking about Ducharme. Wow. When he says anything he can do.
I can do better. And we have 4 more minutes of basketball from Monona Grove High School. Waunakee working right to left. Johnson wins the tip.
Just like he did to open the game.
Monona Grove working left to right. Waunakee basketball. The hero of regulation, Jacob Muniz with the rock. Feeds Ducharme. Cross-court heave, Crollam. Muniz between the arcs. Now Johnson at the logo. Crollam, left side. Searching. Nothing doing inside. Feeds Ducharme. Thought about a 3. Got his man in the air. Drives baseline. Pull up. And he is good.
Baseline jumper.
Wes Ducharme, mid-range J, 61-59 Waunakee. First lead in a long time for the Warriors. Tomei attacks, can't hit, gets his own rebound, back up, there it is. 61 all, just over 3 minutes to play. Lucetti got caught biting on the inbounds pass. He scampers back just in time. Now feed inside, another bounce pass, right block, good for Owen Wagner. The offenses have awakened here late. And in this overtime frame, Tomei, left elbow, stops, kick out, Dean. Waunakee leading 63-61, 2:45 to go in OT. Dean thought about a 3, guarded by Muniz, finds Jackson, drives right hand in the paint, up window, yes! Tied at 63, Jaden Jackson using that size. 2.5 to go. Kralum.
The bank was open on that one.
Left wing. Muniz now in the corner. Right-handed dribble. Picks it up. Rotating around. Ducharme attacks. Knifing his way in. Oh, almost a sweet finish. Cleaned up. Down low by the Diesel. 65-63. Over 2 minutes to play. Tomei finds Luchetti. Can't hit the three. Rebound Waunakee. Now 2 minutes and counting to go. Waunakee slowing it down. Luchetti, a rare miss from long range. Waunakee content to take a little bit of the air out of the basketball. Leading by 2, 65-63. Wagner, far corner. Kralum, pump fake to 3. No way he was going to take that. Minute and a half now. Ducharme thought about baseline, behind the back dribble, ripped away by Dean. Monona Grove possession, crosses midcourt. Dean now, critical turnover from the Warriors. Jenkins in now as well. Tomei drives right lane line, retreats to the corner. Now spinning, pirouetting if you will. Finds Dean between the circles. 1 minute to go. Jackson, left elbow, spinning, feed to Tomei. Low on the right side. He works his way back to the corner. Spinning, crossing over, goes up, can't get the finish, cleans it up himself. Henry Tomei, a man's finish. 65 all, 45 seconds to go. Back and forth. It does not get better than this in overtime. Most of the crowd on its feet. 30 seconds. Jacob Muniz holding for the final shot. Directing traffic between the legs. Crossover. Owen Wagner, 20 seconds to go. He puts it on the deck. Hands off to Mac Johnson. Kralum. Now Muniz. 12 seconds to go. Muniz, he wants it. At the logo, 7 seconds, 6, drives, left lane line, pull up, Jay, no! Rebound, Owen Wagner can't hit, but a foul with 0.4 seconds to go. The intensity, the physicality, the legerity. It doesn't get better than this.
Timeout.
And
Monona
timeout
Grove.
Monona Grove. They ice the shooter with 0.4. This is essentially it. Full timeout. Owen Wagner, the 6'5" senior, one of only 4 on this Waunakee squad. Only averages 5.4 points a game. But he also averages 4 rebounds and doing what he does best, getting big, cleaning up the garbage down low, and putting up shots.
Now this is a two-shot foul because of the double bonus. So the pressure's not on. You got to just go up and throw it up there. If you miss the first one, now the pressure's on.
Yep.
You're just going, hey, I got 2 shots. You got to just. I'm in a gym. I'm in a open gym, just shooting free throws.
Yep.
Nothing but
just calm down.
Unlike college, there's no fans sitting underneath the basket cheering, yelling and screaming at you.
You know, the Monona Grove student section behind us will do their very best to intimidate Owen Wagner from behind.
Telling everybody else, stay back. If it hits, less than half a second, so you can't really get a shot.
Owen Wagner, only 3 points today. A chance to be the hero for the Waunakee Warriors. Everyone on their feet here at Monona Grove High School. First shot is up and no good! Wagner misses the front end. Score remains tied at 65. For all the marbles, the whole enchilada. Owen Wagner, what do you have in you, young man? 65 all. 2 dribbles, the shot is up. No good! Rebound to Monona Grove.
Double.
And we are heading to a second overtime. MG lives to fight another day. And devastation for Owen Wagner as he had an opportunity to be the hero and a legend at school tomorrow.
Well, he got a put-back basket to get him one of the 2 points. He just couldn't get the last 2. Oh, that's crusher for him. But MG, on youth night, he got all the kids up in the stands, too. I'm sure some of them had to go home. Mom and Dad said, you got to go to bed. You can't stay up late. But you know, we are on schedule for a pretty good one. It's after 9 o'clock now.
We were moving along quickly. It was fairly clean. It was efficient.
Overtime and a double.
But I'll take this any day of the week, Dennis.
2 overtime games in 3 days. Gotta love it.
Nothing better than high school basketball. How can you not love this? The pageantry.
Oh, this is great.
The pressure. The stakes. This game has it all.
Who's going to be the hero walking down the hallways tomorrow on a Friday?
We'll see Owen Wagner if he'll get a chance for redemption in second overtime. 4 more minutes on the clock. Tied at 65.
Here we go. Going for his 3rd tip.
Both teams still moving in the same directions. Monona Grove wins the opening tip. They're going left to right. Tomei guarded by Ducharme, still with 4 fouls. Hanson inside to Jackson, guarded by Johnson. Overhead pass finds Dean. He gets it straight back to Jackson between these circles. Now Shaner, Dean guarded by Muniz. Tomei on Ducharme. Hanson snaps off a 3. That's off, no good. Rebound Johnson and the Warriors. 3.5 minutes to go. In this second overtime frame, regulation and 1 overtime, not enough to settle it between these 2 rivals. Monona Grove searching for their first win over Waunakee in 4 tries. Waunakee looking to maintain on top. Shaner with the steal. Intercepts a lazy pass. It's Silver Eagles basketball. Dean, guarded by Muniz, gives him a gentle bump to clear some space. Shaner, Tomei, now Jackson, right-handed dribble, thought about challenging Johnson, decides better. Dean,
good move by Dean
on Muniz. Shaner stumbling, rumbling, bumbling, and loses the basketball. Turnover MG. Both teams maybe getting a little tired now in second overtime. 2.5 to go. No points yet. 65 all. Crowlum, Muniz in the corner. Near side corner, feeds Johnson on the block. Oh, slick pass to the far corner. 3 is no good. Rebound batted around, fought for, and snagged by Monona Grove. Another empty trip. 65 all. Over 2 minutes to go. Make it 2:05. Muniz on Dean. Wagner on Hanson. Ducharme on Tomei. Top of the key. Kicks. Shaner. Dean. 3 ball in the air. No, too much. Rebound. Fought for. That'll stay with MG. Was being chased down by both Shaner and Mac Johnson. And Johnson got his fingers on it but couldn't keep it in the field of play. Wagner will catch his breath. Charlie Elliott now in for Waunakee. Minute 46 to go. 3 for Jackson. He left that one short. Picked up by Muniz. No points yet thus far in second overtime as we reach the 1.5-minute mark. Crowlum inside to Johnson. Low on the left. Muniz. 3 ball. Yes! Jacob Muniz, the hero in regulation. Continuing the clutch in double overtime. 68-65 Waunakee. And a timeout for Monona Grove.
6 3-pointer. 5 after halftime. Oh my God, nice pass by, it was good. Kick in and out for the 3. Johnson found him open and just went straight up. Always was a catch and shoot. How many times have they done that in the gym?
Oh my goodness, and just like that, it was the West Ducharme game. It's become the Jacob Muniz game. He's up to 20 points now.
Yep, 6 threes and a 2. His first was a 2 and every. Now he's just, if it's not a 3, I'm not taking a shot.
Yeah.
See,
he tried at the end of the first overtime and couldn't hit the mid-range.
Yep.
They just got to stay beyond the arc.
Just a sophomore. And you look at the play they've gotten, MG's gotten out of Jaden Jackson, the freshman. He's not playing like a freshman. He doesn't look like a freshman at that size. I'll tell you.
Monona Grove has sufficiently talked things over. 68-65, they trail Waunakee. 1:20 to go. Lucetti works the ball over to Chenoweth. Finds Dean, top of the key. Lucetti looking to answer.
No.
That one is off, no good, but a foul on the shot. Lucetti will be shooting 3. Have to give him a chance to land, and no, pardon me, I was wrong. They'll just call it an air ball. It looked like the referee had signaled foul. Instead, it's an air ball for Lucetti. And it's Waunakee ball, a chance to start hammering nails into the Monona Grove coffin. Under a minute to go now. Up by 3. Muniz. Crollam. Guarded tightly by Tomei. Has to watch it with 4 fouls. Fallon. Selk. Now Muniz. 45 seconds to go. Monona Grove running out of time. Ducharme. Stops, picks up his dribble, pivoting, looking for help, and a timeout called by Waunakee. Smart decision there from Coach Selk. He had to, no point in risking a needless turnover there with 35 seconds to go. Full timeout for Waunakee. Essentially just has to play keep away for 35 more seconds. And they will have won their 4th consecutive basketball game over Monona Grove. Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. But Monona Grove certainly more than alive. We have seen countless heroics through the first 40 minutes plus.
Four seniors on this Waunakee team. They've never lost a conference title. 3 straight. This is a big one if you want to win 4 in a row, to take a win on an opponent's court, especially after the Milton loss they had. That's got a rematch in that one.
No easy wins. Inbound pass almost lost. Ducharme trapped in the corner. Behind the back pass somehow finds the arms of Muniz. Coach Z wanted a behind the back, not going to get it. Muniz with the basketball. Skip pass off the feet of Crollam, and they finally have to foul with 18 seconds to go. Oh my goodness. Disaster averted. Wes Ducharme just flipping the ball behind his back. I don't think you normally advise that as a coach, but it pays off for Waunakee. Crollam, a chance to extend this to a 2-possession game. Cannot on the first. Free throw shooting. An Achilles heel here late for Waunakee. The door still open for Monona Grove. Hansen checks in for Jackson. Lucetti checks in for Jenkins. Crowd getting loud here at Monona Grove High School. Second free throw finds the mark. Rattles in. And substitution, Charlie Elliott, coming in. 4-point game, 69-65. Waunakee, 18 seconds to go. Tomei has to go, 15 seconds. kick to Dean. Hesitation, into the paint, puts it up, too much. Rebound Waunakee and Crowlum, and the Warriors can smell it. Just a little too strong from the junior. And Waunakee now in the driver's seat. Crowlum, first attempt is up, and it is good. 70-65, they extend their cushion. Second free throw is up and no good. Rebound Monona Grove, 6 seconds to go. They have to put a shot up immediately. Chenoweth, no good. Rebound Hansen, his shot is short. And Waunakee with a massive conference victory at Monona Grove. They win it 70-65 for their 4th consecutive win over the Silver Eagles. Maybe not quite as electric right down to the wire, to the buzzer as we had on Tuesday, Dennis, but still an absolute joy of a basketball game tonight between two impressive Badger large squads. Waunakee gets the last laugh tonight.
Yeah, Muniz making the big three and then a couple of free throws and then shutting out MG in the second overtime period. So after we had 12 points, 6-6, 5-0, and that's over. And, of course, they turned the scoreboard off right away.
Yep.
You always turn it off when you lose. They didn't waste any time on that one.
No, they certainly did not. Waunakee, the Warriors, winners tonight. There's a reason they are ranked 5th in the area in our ESPN Wisconsin Power Rankings. Excellent game all around. Your final score, Waunakee 70, Monona Grove 65. We'll have our Pizza Hut player of the game and wrap things up with our final stats and final thoughts looking ahead for both of these squads on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Game day in Wisconsin calls for a big play. The Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut. 2 medium one-topping pizzas, 8 boneless wings, and 5 breadsticks, all for just $19.99. That's enough for you to feed your whole lineup and the fans before kickoff. Hand-tossed, pan, thin and crispy, even tavern style. Pizza Hut has something for every seat in the stadium. Order now for delivery or carryout at pizzahut.com or on the app. Fuel your game day with the Big Dinner Box. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
I wasn't sure if I could afford college, and my family couldn't help me. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I found financial support beyond tuition. Even fuel, transportation, and technology has been covered. It's incredible that I'll be able to graduate debt-free. My advice to others, don't let financial barriers stop you. There's more to your story at Madison College.
Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
When you or a loved one are faced with an unexpected injury or illness, Stoughton Health's urgent care is there for you. Stoughton Health has 4 convenient urgent care locations for the care you need without the wait. We have urgent care locations in Stoughton, Oregon, McFarland, and Cottage Grove with extended hours to fit your schedule. Stoughton Health accepts over 160 insurances, including Dean Health Plan, Quartz, Humana, and more. Please visit stoughtonhealth.com for more information. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
Hi, I'm John Hayes of Goodman's Jewelers. It's hard to imagine, but Goodman's has been the diamond store of Madison since 1933, which means your parents, maybe even your grandparents might have shopped with us. We maintain the same high standards, honesty, and integrity that kept them coming back time and again. Keep their history and our history alive. Shop Goodman's Jewelers today in the heart of Madison at 220 State Street. We're online at goodmansjewelers.com.
The best is at Goodman's.
We're on the Badgers.
The coaches, the players, we're bringing an entire new mindset.
Because we're on Wisconsin Sports.
And it's to win. It's to win.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
70-65, the Waunakee Warriors earn themselves a gutsy win on the road over the Monona Grove Silver Eagles on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Zimbrick Honda has been a part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda-certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? At Zimbrick Honda, buy 3 tires and get the 4th for how much, Dennis?
$1.
$1. You can't beat that deal, folks. Head on over to Zimbrick Honda. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. And Dennis, how about that game?
Oh.
Man, that was fun. Back and forth, massive deficits overcome to be really a back and forth affair at the end of each half or overtime period, if you will. It was so evenly matched.
We've had 2 state tournament games in the span of 3 days.
Yes.
The feeling,
it's been so fun.
This is the kind of game you have to have if you want to be playing in March, if you want to be playing at the Kohl Center. Winning by 20 or have games where you lose by 20, I mean, you always find something in a loss or in a win, but, MG is going to look and say, okay, here's some things we need to fix up. Waunakee, missed some free throws there in the overtime period, but they got the ball in the shooters' hands and the hot shooters. And, we saw guys diving for loose balls and battling for things underneath. And it was a good, hard game, but I didn't see any BS. No talking
there
trash.
wasn't anything cheap.
Guys were playing hard. They were playing right. This is the kind of game afterwards, you win or lose, you go up and say, okay, we'll get you next time, or hey, maybe we'll get you next time. So, wow, for Waunakee, now you see why it's such a good program.
Mm-hmm.
You keep winning, you got that bar in Waunakee is so high.
In everything.
I remember when they didn't lose like a home football game for 10 years, and every year the senior class go, not on our watch.
Yeah.
So the pressure that comes with that, the expectations, and for Wagner to miss the 2 free throws there, but he had gotten a 2-point layup earlier. If he doesn't make that one,
they're not in that position.
Doesn't go to it. So he's just got to go, okay, I'll work on it. But his teammates had his back. And he played his heart out there. So winners want the ball. And Owen's a senior, and he's been around this program for 4 years. He's never lost a conference title. So he's proud of the sophomore Moonies and then also Wester Sharma Jr., 2 of the best players on the court tonight, both underclassmen.
Phenomenal.
So you look at Waunakee's going for a title, but
they're young.
Not just this year. And then you look at only 1 senior from Monona Grove, and then just getting to see Jaden Jackson for the first time, and then Evan
he's a
Luschetti.
freshman. I was shocked to see him.
And Evan Luschetti, just a sophomore who's had to take a major leadership role. I thought Alex Dean, the junior, number 4, had a great game. Just kind of taking charge in some situations, came up with some key steals. But both teams have a lot to be proud of in this kind of a game. It's one of those ones you say somebody's got to go home with a loss. And unfortunately,
it's a shame that someone has to lose a game like this.
All the kids here have got to be heartbroken for the Stars, but they got to be proud. All those kids sitting in the stands. That's how you play basketball, boys. You go out, you give it your hardest. You play from baseline to baseline, from whistle to whistle. And it was interesting. Waunakee in the first overtime, they had the first possession and the last one. The MG had the first and the last, but it was different. Their last one was a desperation.
Yes.
And just could not come up with it. So, player of the game,
it
was tough, but we got one.
That we do. Without further ado, it is time to name our Pizza Hut player of the game.
No one out-pizzas the Hut, and no one outperformed this player tonight. The player of the game is presented by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Lots of worthy candidates, Dennis, but who is our Pizza Hut player of the game?
We have to give a shout-out to Wes Ducharme, 10 for 10 at the free throw line, ended up with game-high 26 points. But Mr. Clutch, we got a Mr. January now. You got Mr. October and Reggie Jackson. Mr. January, Jacob Muniz hit 6 threes in the game, one with 4.8 seconds left to tie and force the first overtime. Then he hit the 3 to give them the lead for good in the second overtime. Couple of free throws, and Waunakee was able to shut out MG 5-0 in the second period. But for Jacob Muniz, a 5'11" sophomore guard, wow, that's your first. You're going to get a few more of those awards, I'm sure, buddy. But all the upperclassmen on the team, those 4 seniors are going, man, thank you, boy. That's where underclassmen win the praise of seniors, and the seniors are going to go, he's one of ours. I was waiting for the fans to say, if this would have been a home game, they would have been, he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
They would have been chanting that one for sure. But our Pizza Hut player of the game, Jacob Muniz.
Congratulations to Jacob Muniz. We were talking about Evan Lucetti showing maturity beyond his years. Muniz certainly showcased that as well. Pizza Hut's Big New Yorker pizza is just $10 for a limited time. An extra large pizza with 6 huge foldable slices and bold New York style flavor. Big size, big value, just $10. Order on the Pizza Hut app or at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. And Dennis?
No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Darn right, nobody does.
I'm hungry now.
Let's
get
same.
some food.
I am also ready to get some food, Dennis. But before we do that, looking ahead quickly for both of these squads as we give our final thoughts here on Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Monona Grove looking to bounce back. They'll have a good chance January 20th at Oregon.
And we have that game next Tuesday.
Well. Do you know who's on the call yet? I feel like I probably should. Assuming it's not me, it's either Hunter or Jesse. So make sure to tune in to Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania next Tuesday for Monona Grove at Oregon. And should be another fun one.
In Waunakee, they get Saturday at Arrowhead. And then who comes next week? DeForest. The Norskies, the 5 mile apart rivalry. Yeah, so it doesn't get any easier for Waunakee. Arrowhead, always a perennial top 10 team. And DeForest, who's got some very good guard play out of some young guards. They've been kind of the surprise early hitting the Badger Large, I think. Them and Milton. Some really good things out of Milton, out of your stomping grounds.
The old Red Hawks. Love to see it with Ian Kirst down there now.
It's going to be a war in this Badger Large. And MG now, they have to go to Waunakee the next time around, and it's probably going to be like this when they play again. I don't know if it'll be double. How do you top it? Triple.
Exactly. It will be difficult.
When are we going home here? Yeah, let's extra.
Just one more. Just one more overtime. One more chance to play the beautiful game of basketball. A slugfest we wanted. A slugfest we got. Waunakee comes out on the other side. Winners 70-65 over Monona Grove. For our video producer, Pablo Iglesias, our audio producer, Owen Dimpfel, the esteemed Hall of Famer, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau. My name is Riley Jauch. Thank you so much for tuning in. We were so glad to have you. One final time. Waunakee 70, Monona Grove 65. God bless everybody. This has been